This is Common Ground, the podcast.
Welcome back. This is Common Ground, the podcast. I'm Mark Gorman.
This is Drew.
This is Lewis.
And I'm Derek.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I know we got some good content today, and I think Derek's got something he wants to bring to the table. Derek, what you got?
Yeah, recently Katt Williams was he went viral for his segment on Club Shay Shay.
Oh, yeah.
And what we want to know is, does everybody think it's okay to steal other people's work and use it for entertainment purposes to be profitable?
Yeah, I think what he's referring to is, I'm pretty sure we all seen the video, and we're actually going to review that as well.
Well, I don't think I've seen the video.
Okay.
Drew's
Yeah.
seen the video yet.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch the video and basically see what our thoughts are about this. It was the classic video of Steve Harvey introducing Katt Williams on a very legendary comedian platform, and he had a shtick about vehicles and cars. And then someone.
Are you explaining the video that we're about to watch?
I'm just saying it's a good context. It's a context. You know what? Just watch the video. Watch the video. Damn, I'm sorry.
You're trying to lead the witness, Lewis.
I'm trying to narrate it for try to set the mood.
I
Okay.
haven't seen the video.
Just watch. Okay. I'm sorry. Watch the video.
All right, we're going to watch the video.
Okay.
Please put your hands together for Katt Williams.
Saying you are not supposed to be at the gas station making life decisions.
Can't even pump gas like you used to no more.
If you put $15 in your tank, you had time to bond with your vehicle. You had time to put the nozzle in and
Put the nozzle in there and hit it.
set the clicker and look through your car and clean off the dashboard and
Be sitting there talking, be on your phone. Hey, what's happening? Be walking around, cleaning the windshield.
run in the store and get some Pringles and a Snapper, and it'll still be pumping.
Okay, you go in there, bring me a wine cooler. Bring me a cooler, dog. Not no more.
You can't even turn around good for that son of a bitch click. As soon as you put it in, just click, click.
Get in there and start it up, and you can't believe that damn needle is a quarter tank of gas.
All right, so I'm taking Katt Williams came out first with that?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
what we're looking at?
So as you saw, it was actually it's so ironic too because Steve Harvey actually introduced Katt Williams on that particular platform, and then that's when he did that shtick. But I forget who edited that particular video. They saw the comparison between the two, and you can clearly see that it had to have been copied as far as Steve Harvey taking that from Katt. Personally, I like the Katt Williams version better because, I'm not trying to, play the card, but if he's the OG of it, original content's always going to be the best thing.
What's the, I couldn't tell in the video I watched, but what's the year difference?
It was, I forget exactly how many years, but you can tell there was a big difference because I'm not trying to be in that situation. This is when Steve had hair is when Katt Williams did it first. And Steve didn't have hair when he took it from him. So that was definitely a good solid 10 years, 7 years.
Drew,
A couple years.
What you think?
When I watched that video, you could definitely tell that Steve had, took that routine. But, knowing comedy the way I know comedy, one of the things that happens in comedy all the time is people, use other people's routines. And, that is something that's been going on forever. Is it right? Not necessarily. But, talking about the video with Katt on Club Shay Shay, the one thing that I really took from that is, Katt, throughout that whole interview, he was just, hating on, Kevin Hart, hating on, Cedric the Entertainer, hating on Steve Harvey. And it's to the level where it's like, man, like you've got a personal issue and you've got to get over it.
Okay, so not to cut you off, bro, but my question to you is, do you think though that even though that there was hate, do you at least agree or at least see the perspective of was it valid of him having some form of a case
No, he
between
definitely,
that?
he definitely. It felt like he was ripping the joke straight out and repeating it and changing a few words.
Yeah, but I mean, like in regards to what Drew was saying, as far as like in the interview as well. Like, do you think that? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Katt was saying things, and it did seem like it came from a hate perspective or a hater perspective. But do you think that there was some validity to that as well?
Yeah, I mean, is there validity? Yes, right? Does he have a gripe? Yes, but for example, when he's talking about Cedric the Entertainer, you're talking about a joke that happened almost 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
At some point, you've got to get over it and move on, right? Like, things happen in our lives all the time. And this is one of the things I tell my son and my daughter all the time. People are going to do you wrong in life. You're not going to have a perfect life where everybody's going to like you and everybody's going to do right by you.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
at some point, you've got to put it past you and say, hey, you may have done me wrong, but I'm not going to let what you've done to me, do me wrong, kill my success. And I think that's the issue I had with Katt. And you even seen it in the interview when Shannon Sharp was trying to ask Katt, hey, tell me about your success. Tell me about what you did.
Yeah,
I think one of you
yeah.
pointed out that Katt's kind of been quiet for a couple of years.
Yeah.
With what he's been producing. But to your point, when I think about all this Hollywood gossip and you think about like Harvey Weinstein and making people suck his dick and all that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna say it.
Can we say that on the podcast?
We're gonna find out.
Can we say it on the podcast?
Blooper reel.
Drop that.
But listen, seriously, when you hear about all the stuff that happens with Harvey Weinstein and these other allegations, as a father, I'm going to make sure my kids understand, like, when you watch TV,
Right.
you got to take this stuff with a grain of salt.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you watch these high-level interviews, you got to take that with a grain of salt. And be skeptical, right? It might have happened. It could be true. But you know what? As long as you're living your life the way you're supposed to be living it, who cares what other people are doing?
And that was the thing I was going to say, too, about that interview. We know two things right off the bat about that interview. First of all, Katt Williams is an entertainer, right? So his main role as his career is to entertain people. So he entertained in that interview. That interview was highly entertaining. Whether you agree with him or not, that was the most entertaining interview I've seen in a long time. So that's one.
Yeah.
And two, he's also promoting himself. He's got a comedy tour that's going on, right? So what's the best way to promote your tour and sell tickets?
Yeah. And
Go on this highly popular platform and just say the craziest joke, like he was talking about Cedric the Entertainer looking like a walrus, right?
Yeah.
That made people laugh. That was entertaining. So, I want to go and see Katt Williams say some more stuff about Sad and Steve. So, those two things, to Mark's point, is something we need to take into consideration too. Is Katt Williams is an entertainer. So that there's a lot of things in that interview that I would say would be exaggerated. Like he was talking about how fast he runs, like a 4.40 at 50 plus years old. Tell me, when was the last time you've seen a 50-year-old run a 4.40?
That's NFL status right there.
That's elite NFL combine running
yeah.
right there. If you're running a 4.4 as a wide receiver in the NFL, you're a top 10 pick in the draft.
Now, I remember a couple of years ago, do you guys remember Carlos Mencia?
Yeah.
He was big in the 2000s.
Yes.
And I heard that people came out hating him because he did the same thing. And we're talking like ripping people's jokes like 6 months ago. You know what I mean? Like you go to the Laugh Factory and other comedians and watch them, and then immediately go on stage and tell the sexy jokes.
Yeah.
So, but again, it's how do you want to live your life? How do you want to take what everybody else is doing? Any thoughts from you, Derek?
Yeah, I think any press is good press for entertainers.
Yep.
Whether it's bad, good, or indifferent nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's different from back in the day when there was no internet. There was little internet. You had select platforms that you could use to get on.
Shout out to MySpace.
Right. MySpace and all kinds of old school platforms that were select few that you could get your content out there. Now, everything, you can get your content out within a day, within minutes, all around the world. And I think he's probably just jaded from the history and the amount of content that probably was stolen from him.
Yeah.
But you are right. You do have to move past it, and I'm sure he's on to bigger and better things. And people just do anything nowadays for clicks.
I agree. Yeah, I think
Oh yeah. So true.
a lot of that was just for him to get the attention.
Gotta get those clicks,
Yeah,
man.
it's funny you guys say that too, because I don't know if y'all heard, but I remember hearing something where Shannon Sharp was saying that before all of this happened, he actually tried to get Katt Williams onto the show like months or years ago, actually. And Katt just never really jumped on the chance until recently. But he told them, he told Shannon apparently that when he was going to be on the show, it was going to be very viral,
Right.
and it was going to like basically like just blow up. And as we can clearly see, it did. I mean, hell, I think I saw something where Shannon already had a good amount of subscribers, but like I think it like tripled or something,
Right. It's
like
something.
100,000 something
Yeah,
more
something.
within like a day or two. So yeah, like you said, it's all about timing. It's about just that publicity. But on a side note, I mean, I know this is kind of random, but we all had a MySpace profile. So
Yeah.
what do y'all miss about it? Because I miss having that song selection on there.
Oh, that was
I'm
that
just
was
saying.
really random.
I mean, hey, I'm just saying, this is what we do, guys.
I enjoyed the top 5 stuff.
Oh yes,
Your
Yes.
top 5 friends.
yes.
And
Hell
then
yeah.
it got
Dude,
so bad that
boy,
they had
I'm
to switch
telling
it
you.
to top 10. And I think towards the end they had top 20.
Dude, that used to be so mad. Like you would get like a text, like, "Bro, hey, I noticed I'm not on your top 5.
Right.
Yeah.
What happened, bro? Like we good?
We good? What's going on?
Or that song that landed on your page when you opened your page. You had that song playing.
Yeah.
The Evanescence.
Now check this out. Check this out. MySpace had us all coding and we didn't even know it.
Absolutely.
That's true.
You know it.
A
We
Bro.
programming
wrote
degree to make a MySpace page.
Oh man,
That is
that's
so,
fucking
bro. That was so true, and it was so second nature. Now here we are, like, what do you do now? What's the URL? Is it 11572?
No, don't I gotta put the
Exactly.
www? No, I do miss. I miss
Copy and
MySpace.
pasting code was nothing.
It was nothing, bro.
I'll tell
Nothing.
you what, Tom made off though. He got his money and got the hell out.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did.
he did,
And then out of all people, he was always everyone's effing friend too. Like he was on
Yeah,
everyone's
everybody's-
freaking profile. Just
You know,
smiling.
Facebook did that. They tried to make Mark Zuckerberg your automatically friend. I defriended him. I was like, I don't
You
want-
defriended Mark
yeah, I
Zuckerberg.
was like, I don't want him on here.
It's like, screw you, Mark Zuckerberg. No offense,
Now I just
sir.
lost
No,
my
sir.
Facebook account. All right, Lewis, what we got? What's going on?
So honestly, the biggest thing that we got going on right now is just more content and just trying to get consistent. I think the biggest word for this entire year is consistency. I can't speak for everyone else because everyone's 6-figure income, and I'm very grateful for them. But for me,
Whoa, hold on. I need you to edit that out because you can't say anybody's income on here. Come on.
so you're saying you don't want people to know that you're highly successful, sir?
The IRS is.
No, that was a joke. We
It
don't
was a
make
joke.
money.
The IRS is
No, we
It
don't-
was a joke. It was
we
a
don't
joke,
make
sir.
money. We don't
But at the end of the day, I guess the biggest thing is consistency, and we're just very excited about what's to come, and we want to know what you feel as far as in the comments about this whole situation with Katt Williams, and just is it valid? Is he just trying to get more clout because he has a tour coming? What are your thoughts? Because I mean, I know we're a little a week or so removed from it, but it's still so viral that there's just a ton of information coming in about it. So let us know in the comments.
So, what does people need to do that are watching right now?
They need to like, share, and subscribe. That is something that we really need you guys to do, and keep watching because I mean we're very excited about what we're going to do. We still have another colleague who's going to be here as well in the future. So shout out again to you guys can say it.
He gets out on Sunday. He's currently a little preoccupied right now, but he'll get out of his situation.
Brother, I'm not going to throw you under the bus. I'm just going to say locked up. They won't let me out. You know what I'm
Locked
saying?
up.
All right, take care now.
All right, guys,
Peace.
take it easy.